the designer here uses what's called running object snaps or running osnaps. If I come across here to the object snap settings and click it, you'll see that with object snap on, he runs with these various options on. We could clear them all or change our settings, but let's leave it at the way he operates it, and we'll say OK. So if I have an arc here and a line, let's erase the line. If I then started the line command and I wanted to start somewhere at random and I wish to pick up the end point of the arc, as I move near the end point of the arc, you can see that the osnap settings, because it's running, it finds an end point. It will also find a midpoint, and it should find a perpendicular point, but misses, I guess, because we'd have to be out here for somewhere for a perpendicular line. But again, I digress. What we're interested in, what he's interested in, is how do you control the strength of the magnet? Well, that's done by going to Options and to Object Snap and Magnet. We turn the magnet on and we say our aperture size, let's put it at a very low value. We'll put it 2 and we'll go OK. What will happen now when we repeat that? So let's draw a line from here, and we want to find the end point of the line. Can you see how I have to get very, very, very close to the line before it finally snaps? Now that setting's far too low. But if we repeat that and jump in here and set an aperture size, say of 15, and we'll OK that. Now when I run the line command again, can you see that I don't need to get terribly close at all to the arc, in that case, to form a line to the midpoint of that arc. So it's the option with object snap and the magnet versus aperture size is important. It's the aperture size that's creating this, not necessarily the magnet. You don't have to worry too much about that setting to be no or yes. Just use the aperture size setting. I recommend 6 as a size that suits me, and I'll OK that. So again, if I go line from here to the end point there, that's good enough for me. I get quite close and it jumps in, but not so close that if I'm working over here, it jumps inadvertently to points in the drawing. That to me is the big disadvantage of running with running object snaps. If you run with all of these on, gCADPlus is hunting around all the time for a perpendicular or a midpoint or an end point. Certainly when you are beginning, I prefer to turn those off, so I would clear all, object snap off, and I would just use single osnaps. So let's do our line again. If I want to find that end point, I come over here and go end or repeat line here, and right click in the middle of my command, snap overrides, and I can go end point there, and I find that works equally well.